Streaming from the 22 News Broadcast Center. This is 22 News at 4 p.m. Digital Edition.
Hey, good afternoon. I'm Nick Oresco. Thanks for joining us for 22 News at 4 o'clock. Top stories in just a second. First, another day for most of us above freezing. Let's bring in 22 News Storm Team meteorologist Brian Lapis now with a look at traffic and weather.
Yeah, a lot of sunshine. Long story. We got all kinds of time, right?
Plenty.
I had lunch at UMass today. So, by the way, sriracha honey glazed chicken leg.
Oof.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Side dishes, collard greens and chickpeas in this kind of Mediterranean tomato sauce.
Okay.
And wait for the showstopper. Stir-fried octopus.
How was it?
It was fantastic.
Was it? Okay.
At the Berkshire DC at UMass, they had octopus, and it was really, really good. Anyway, the reason why I'm saying this is because I parked out in one of those visitor lots, you know, and the sun, as I was eating lunch, warmed up my car.
Yeah.
Like, I got in the car and I was like, oh, this is kind of warm. I actually had to roll down the windows.
Also some melting of snow and ice out there as well.
So I think that the insolation is starting to go to work here despite the snowpack.
Sun angle getting higher in the sky.
Yep, exactly. All right, have we digressed enough?
Let's move on.
All right, traffic right now. You can see, by the way, UMass Dining, open to the public. You can go and have your stir-fried octopus and sriracha honey glazed chicken leg. It's fantastic. Anyway, up and down 91, really no problems. Not even in downtown Springfield. A little bit of construction, I believe, on Route 5 on the west side of the river. But otherwise, no major problems there. The Mass Pike is also in good shape. So traffic is looking good. Let's take a look now at temperatures up and down the valley. And as we've been talking about, we're above freezing. 37 in Greenfield, 33 Northampton, Westfield, Springfield, 32 in Orange. There are some clouds that are on the way in here for the evening hours. That'll actually slow down the cooling a little bit, but I'm still expecting us to bottom out around 0 overnight tonight. We'll talk about that and our chances for cooler air in the future with a 22 News Storm Team forecast.
4 Massachusetts residents are accused of running a multi-state fraud scheme using more than 100 stolen identities to collect over $1 million in government benefits. The charges follow other major benefit fraud cases in Massachusetts, including a $7 million SNAP trafficking scheme announced in December. U.S. Attorney Leah Foley says the stolen identities came from 7 states and Puerto Rico and were used to obtain about $440,000 in SNAP food assistance from Massachusetts and Rhode Island. Prosecutors also allege the defendants submitted fake documents to collect more than $700,000 in pandemic unemployment benefits from 6 states. We'll have more tonight at 5. An update now on the ongoing battle between President Donald Trump and Harvard University. Overnight, the president posted on Truth Social accusing Harvard of not meeting his administration's demands. He says he wants a $1 billion settlement from the school rather than the previous $500 million he was seeking. The Truth Social post comes after a New York Times report claiming the president had dropped his demands against Harvard. Trump called the Times reporting, quote, a lot of nonsense. 2 Holyoke women are facing multiple gun and drug charges after a months-long investigation by Springfield police. 25-year-old Angelique Taiwari had been investigated for several months in connection with the illegal possession of firearms and narcotics. Taiwari was arrested on Friday at a home on Pearl Street in Holyoke. There, police also arrested a 22-year-old. A ghost gun and ammunition were found along with over 400 bags of suspected heroin, fentanyl, and marijuana. Both women are facing charges related to illegal firearms and drug possession. Across state lines in New Hampshire, an investigation is underway after a large fire at a mental health facility in Nashua Monday afternoon. The fire began after a natural gas explosion, prompting an evacuation of the area. All 40 people inside the building were safely evacuated, but 3 firefighters were taken to the hospital. They are expected to be okay. The incident remains under investigation with a focus on if a gas line was damaged by falling ice. Well, let's not get too used to this mild-ish air, I guess. We got some more cold in the forecast.
Yeah, another weekend with wind chills for sure that will be below zero. That's the way things are looking right now. In the meantime, we do have some sunshine to show you as the sun gets lower in the sky. You can see here sun over the valley, but clouds are creeping into the Berkshires, and there are plenty of clouds and even some snowflakes here off to the west. Let's take a look at how all of this plays out here over the next several hours. 5 o'clock this evening, scattered clouds, and then gradually increasing clouds, especially after 9 o'clock. Overnight, there may be a flurry or two, but not much, as you can see here. Some clearing here by 7 o'clock. I'm going to call it variable clouds overnight, and then a partly to mostly sunny day here tomorrow. A little breezy tomorrow with a high temperature, again, 28 to 32. The real cool down starts on Thursday, and it descends through the weekend. We'll show you with our 22 News Storm Team 7-day forecast on 22 News at 5.
The 2026 Milan Cortina Winter Olympics are coming up fast, and Team USA has officially chosen the flag bearers for the opening ceremony. Speed skater Aaron Jackson and bobsledder Frank DeLuca will lead the over 240 American athletes into Milan Stadium during this year's Parade of Nations this Friday. Jackson is the first black woman to win an individual gold medal at the Winter Olympics, and DeLuca, a sergeant in the U.S. Army, is the first bobsledder to carry the flag in 70 years. Well, after a highly publicized crash on Friday, Team USA skier Lindsey Vonn says she's confident she can compete at the Olympics. Vonn said today that she sustained a ruptured ACL in her left knee with bone bruising. She underwent 3 days of physical therapy, and for the first time since the crash, Vonn skied today with the help of a knee brace and did not show any signs of limping. Vonn isn't sure what her chances of victory are now post-accident, but she says, quote, "As long as there's a chance, I will try." You can catch Vonn alongside all of Team USA starting this Friday right here on 22 News. Tonight at 5, a local religious figure is speaking out against a proposed road closure at Springfield College. Hear what he and the college are now saying. Plus, a popular retail chain announced it will be closing one of its stores in Springfield. We'll have the company's next steps for the affected employees. And we'll have live coverage from Santa Clara, California, as the New England Patriots get ready to face off against the Seattle Seahawks in Super Bowl 60 this weekend. Brian?
Okay, traffic running along pretty nicely here this afternoon. You can see really no major problems. There is a little backup here at the end of 291 as it merges with 91 South. That is not unusual, but the Pike is in good shape. 91 north of the Pike is also fine, and actually 91 through Long Meadow also running smoothly. Dry weather continues here tomorrow, and it's our last day of relatively mild air. We'll talk about it with our 22 News Storm Team forecast on 22 News starting at 5. Nick.
Brian. Updates anytime at wwlp.com, the free 22 News app, and always on 22 News Plus. We will see you tonight starting at 5.